Hello, I'm Peter Stewart. I'm writing a book called Get a Better Broadcast, Podcast and Video Voice, and as I was writing it, I thought, let's create a short daily podcast, paragraph by paragraph. Let's lead you through the book, and then hopefully it'll be written by the end of the year, in the not too distant future, and you'll be able to buy it. So all of the podcast episodes will be in book form that you'll be able to refer to. So we're talking about breathing and sitting and how everything is interconnected. We'll do that for over the next several weeks, because we've got to build the foundations for your voice, first of all. You know, there aren't many podcasts at all about speaking and the human voice. There's quite a few about singing, but not many about actually speaking. But the grassroots, the foundations, the ground zero is the same. It's about breath. It's about posture, it's about breath support, it's about all sorts of things which are interconnected. Later on we'll come on to intonation and speaking out loud, articulation, and working out what words to lift and suppress and pause and projection. Why do I say I know about this kind of stuff? Well, I've been a voice trainer for the BBC, okay? And I've done thousands of radio and TV shows and bulletins and podcasts, and I've written several books on audio and video presentation and production as well. Okay, we've got another exercise for you today, and it's an exercise I've used with clients, both at the BBC and also at Global Media, which is the UK's largest commercial radio company. So people there work for LBC and Heart and the Capital stations and stations like that. Okay, so have your back against the wall. All right, you've got your shoulders, you've got your buttocks touching it as well. Yeah, don't push your shoulders back so they're touching, but just have them comfortably back, as we've talked about previously on the podcast. Position your feet nearly touching the bottom of the wall, maintaining a good kind of grounded stance, supporting your body on each complete foot, so not the ball or the heel, but each complete foot. And bend the knees and slide down the wall, keeping your posture as best you can. And then, if you've got the thigh muscles for it, reverse the movement and slide back up the wall. Hopefully not on a newly painted one, eh? Now, on both occasions, try not to use the wall as a support, so don't push into it to help you move up, but just as a guide to your movement and your posture, so you know it's there. Yeah, so you know what is straight, what's the keystone. And take this final, what I would call upright but not uptight position of your upper body and spine to your chair, where you're going to be doing your broadcasts or your podcasts or your video presentations from. And this exercise is a reminder of that key position your body needs to be in to hold itself, to allow easier breaths and provide vocal support. Now, I don't want you to stick to it rigidly. You need flexibility, you need movement within that kind of home position. But use that position that you've now found so you can move slightly from it, you can move around, you can gesticulate. We'll come to gesticulation as well as articulation a little bit later on in the course of the year. But you can move around from within that point. But what I'm saying is, now you know the position you should, inverted commas, be in without slouching, without bending over, without jutting your head forward, yeah, and that kind of thing. Feet on the ground, thigh muscles on the bottom of the chair, and the back reasonably straight and upright. Not like a soldier on parade, but as though you're being lifted up by those helium balloons, one attached to each shoulder and another one at the top of your head. So you keep your throat nice and open. You've got that clear channel for the breathing and for the sound to come out. You're opening up your chest for the ribs to expand, for your lungs to bring in air, and then you're getting some more resonance, and hopefully your voice may be dropping as well. It'll certainly sound much more resonant, much more confident. You'll sound comfortable, and that'll help with your presentation and getting your message across. Okay, I'm Peter Stewart. At the start of this podcast series, we mentioned Charles Darwin. He's back tomorrow as we continue with Get a Better Broadcast podcast and video voice from London.